Hey everyone, just wanted to hop on real quick. I'm starting a new feature on my YouTube channel for book reviews, so I thought this would be a good time to do one of them, and I thought I'd start here on Facebook Live. And I wanted to show you guys today this book. See if you can see it here. It might be backwards. It's called Anxiety, The Missing Stage of Grief, and it's by Claire Bidwell Smith. And Claire is a therapist, and she specializes in grief and anxiety. And she actually got into this because she, both of her parents got cancer when she was 14, and her mom then died when she was 18, and then her dad when she was 25. And around the time her mom died, she started getting panic attacks, and nobody ever connected it to her grief. So eventually she figured this out, became super interested in the topic, and now works with a lot of clients who are struggling with this. I found the book so interesting, so I hope you'll pick it up and take a look at it, whether it's a topic that might be of interest to you, or to one of your kids or teenagers, or even somebody who might be interested in this. I think there's a lot of I just found the book really enlightening. I guess a lot of aha moments as I was reading it. I think there's some good descriptions of what is anxiety, for people who don't have anxiety to better understand, what it's like to have it, including maybe, what are some symptoms of panic attacks. A lot of discussion around the connection between anxiety and grief. And I actually interviewed Claire for this week's episode of the show. And so I'd encourage you to take a listen to that. It's episode 49, and I'll put the link in the comments, or in the description. Anyway, take a look at that. I think, as I was re-listening to the episode, as I was editing it, I was reminded of just how much really good ground we covered. And I think you guys will find this discussion really enlightening, or, illuminating maybe is, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, just like interesting and hopefully helpful, and I hope it gives you some, connects some dots, like it did for me. So, some of the interesting things I learned from her, if, for example, she said, if you are stifling your grief, it is likely to lead to anxiety, which I thought was really interesting. And so the implication of that then is, if you are having grief-related anxiety, that it's really important to address the anxiety, but also to address your grief as part of that. And that without that piece, that you might not make much headway on the anxiety piece. Another thing I thought was also interesting, she said she finds a lot of times clients will feel like they have to hold on to that. Well, sometimes it's guilt or regret around some circumstance about the person's death actually can lead to anxiety. And also she said people will oftentimes hold on to that guilt or that regret because they feel like if they let go of that somehow they're letting go of their loved one. And so she will work with clients to help them find other ways to remember and honor their loved ones so that they can let go of the guilt and remember them in some other way. So super interesting discussion. I loved talking with Claire. I loved reading her book. I actually, I own the book, of course, but I bought a second copy recently to give to somebody. So that's how good I think it is. I hope you'll check it out. This video will be on my YouTube channel after it's here on Facebook. So anyway, I think that's all for today. I hope you're having a great week. Where as I record this, it's December 18th, so we're about a week out from Christmas, if you celebrate that, or also, of course, New Year's will be right after that. So I hope that everyone is doing okay. Can be a tricky time of year, of course. And actually, if you didn't have a chance to catch episode 47, which was just 2 weeks ago on grief and the holidays, I heard from a lot of listeners that they found that really timely and helpful. I talked with a couple of experts at CARA, which is a grief center in Palo Alto, California, about that. So I hope you will check that out. And if not for you, then maybe share it with somebody who would like to hear that. So anyway, that is all. And this episode this week is the last episode of 2019. So thank you everybody for listening this year, and I'll see you in 2020. All right, bye.